Hello, welcome to the Manic Pixie Dream Vlog. I'm your host, Caroline Georges, and welcome. so, uh, just gonna talk about what's been on my mind. I, my boyfriend and I broke up. I'm a little, I don't know how to feel about it. I didn't think he was the one. I didn't think that he was the one. But we had 2 months together that were really nice, you know? It was just nice to have someone. It was just nice to be able to text with somebody. It was nice to be able to take care of somebody and to cook for somebody and, just have somebody. And we were pretty good in bed together, I guess. That was pretty decent and, but it's over. We had a lot of issues. He doesn't like to have fun. He was pretty open about that. He's just like, I don't like to have fun. Like I'm not that kind of person. I like to do comedy and I like to stay at home and just work on my shit, and that's all I like to do. And I mean, he liked to gamble and he liked to, play poker and stuff, and which I thought was kind of cool, but I feel like a failure. I feel like I can't hold down a man. And I feel like I feel like I can't hold down a man. It makes me feel really bad. I really wanted to be able to prove to myself that I could do that. Despite everything, despite just everything that I'm going through, I can hold down a man, and at least I can do that. And, there's a lot of women that can't do that. There are a lot of women that can't hold down men, and, and I'm one of them, I guess. No, I don't know. There's like plenty of fish in the sea. My options are pretty good, to be honest. So, do I want to date right now? I don't have time. I don't have time. I do not have time. And maybe I shouldn't date right now. Maybe I still need to work on myself. Maybe I need to not be a stripper for a while before I start dating again. And I don't know. I could start sleeping with someone. I could start, if I wanted to have a romantic outlet in my life. That's something that could, if it's not, I'm just at a place in my life where if it's not the one, if it's not him, if it's not the person I'm supposed to be with, then what's the point? What was the point? What was the point of that? One morning we were fighting and I just went and I sat on his bed and I just cried. I just sat there and I cried on my boyfriend's bed. And I felt so alone. And I felt so lost. And I just wanted to talk to a friend. And that friend was not my boyfriend. I couldn't talk to him. I wanted to talk to a friend. Maybe that's what I should focus on. I should focus on having friends. People I can talk to. I went to another AA meeting. And, I don't know if I'm an alcoholic or not. I guess if I'm going today, they had a really good speaker, and the speaker said that if you're here, then there's nothing else more alcohol and drugs and weed can do for you. If you're at an AA meeting, then there's nothing more drugs can do for you. And I thought that was really wise. That there's really nothing more drugs and alcohol can do for me. And maybe boyfriends are kind of like a drug, and relationships and romance and love, I guess there's sort of like a drug. But there's nothing else those things can do for me anymore. I believe in soulmates, and if I believe in soulmates, then that's what I should look for, and that's what I should hold out for, and that's what I should focus on and get ready for, and be the person that's ready for a soulmate. and get into a place where I can really hold down a man. Because if I find the one, if I meet the one, I'd want to hold him down, you know? I wouldn't want anything to get in the way of that. And there's still so much in my life that can get in the way of that. I would just like to be alone. And maybe that's okay. And maybe it's okay to hold out for the one. But, you know, who knows? I mean, in this time next week, I'll be dating somebody else, and I'll, you know, fuck it. Just, who cares if I'm dating the one or not, as long as I'm having fun, you know? And that's the thing. Like, there's nothing more fun can do for me. Like, I went to a bar where I knew these guys that hang out and stuff, and they buy me drinks. And so I went and I met one of them at this bar, and I was hanging out with him and talking to him and just trying. And I didn't feel like being a party girl. I didn't feel like being fun. I just wanted to talk to a friend, you know. And I don't know why I was there. I don't know why I needed somebody to buy me drinks. I don't know why I needed somebody to make me feel pretty, you know. I mean, I don't know why I needed that, you know. But then I looked over and I saw this like 60-year-old woman in a tube top and like a mini skirt, and she looked like she was 60. She was probably in her 40s or something, but just she was really kind of beat up looking. And I just looked at her and I just thought, like, is that where I'm going? Is that what I'm doing? Is that the direction my life is taking? Am I becoming that woman? Am I that woman? Is that where I'm destined to be? No. No, it's not. That's why I'm in AA, because I want more out of life than drugs and alcohol. I want more out of life than manufactured good times. I believe in a soul. You know, I believe that every person legitimately has a soul, and that we're surrounded by spiritual forces of all kinds. You know, that there's like, there's a German word, I forget what it is, but it's like, there's a kind of special nostalgia you get when you go into antique stores, when you go into used bookstores. And it's not nostalgia, but there's a German word for that feeling of when you're in a used bookstore or when you're in an antique shop. You're feeling the residue of a past time, and that has a spirit. That's a spiritual thing you're experiencing in an antique shop or in a used bookstore. You can have a rare spiritual experience there where you're feeling the past and all the things that belonged there. I guess that's why I like to go to the Los Feliz murder house. You definitely sense something when you're there. You definitely feel something when you're there. It's very potent. Like something horrible happened there. Something awful happened there. A horrific thing happened there, and you can tell, and you can feel it, and it's crazy. But I don't know why I was with my ex-boyfriend now. I mean, I don't know why. Honestly, we fought all the time. We were so different. We were not good together. He did not like me partying. He did not like me going out, and which I didn't think that was a bad thing. I thought he just wanted what was best for me, and I think he did. I think he genuinely wanted what was best for me. And but he came back from a tour, and this is what kind of bothered me about him. He would have crazy anxiety attacks, like horrifying, like bad. Like he would be like wheezing. I saw him throw up. His anxiety was so bad. And it was just like, dude, the worst thing that ever happened to you was your parents got divorced. Why am I stronger than you? I'm having an anxiety attack going into work every day, you know? And I stripped while having an anxiety attack, you know? Like, I did what I had to do. I made it through every time. I'm riddled with fear that people want to hurt me. But I'm stronger than him. And I make it through all of these fears that I have that, like, now that I'm not living a lifestyle of kill or be killed, I feel like I've left myself open to be killed. And there's no way I can defend myself. What was nice about dating that guy and about dating my ex was that he didn't hit me. He didn't verbally abuse me. He didn't rape me. He wasn't aggressive. He was usually always very nice. I mean, he kind of had a temper a little bit, but men do. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of, for me, like with dating, it's always been lawyers and comedians. Those have always, I don't know. I've just seemed to have dated a lot of lawyers and a lot of comedians, you know? Those just seem to be the two that just kind of, I mean, and they're a very niche group of people. So I just think it's, you know, each one. So the fact that I've dated so many of each just seems sort of, I mean, like it's a weird pattern to find in your romantic life. And I do comedy, you know, and so it's like, how am I going to meet somebody? I'm going to have to date comedians, you know what I mean? Comedians, they're controlling, they're condescending, and, you know, I mean, like, they, you know, I mean, and at the same time, like, they're all, they're more in tune with, like, they're more comfortable with being sexist, you know what I mean? I don't know. Comedians. Because I'm not dating lawyers anymore. Fuck that. No more lawyers. Lawyers are like conniving, manipulative. They're condescending and controlling, but they don't make you laugh. You know what I mean? Like comedians, at least when they abuse you, they make you laugh. You know what I mean? They're making you laugh while they abuse you. You know? They got that going for them. You know? Laughter, with all the shit that goes on in my life and all of the things that all of the pain I have to feel in my life, you know, if somebody can make me laugh, I owe them the world. If somebody can just make me laugh, I owe them everything. And my ex-boyfriend, he made me laugh. He always made me laugh. And I'm gonna miss that we could always laugh and have a good time when we were together, when we weren't fighting. And we're gonna stay friends, and we've been texting and stuff, and so that's been nice. And he's still putting me on his show. He's at UCB, so I'm gonna do his UCB show, and I'm still a fan of his. You know, I'm still his fan. Because that was the thing with him, was that I was a big fan of his comedy first. I always really, whenever I'd see him at open mics, I'd always look forward to him going up. And he was always really funny. And that was what I noticed first. Anyways, that's my week. That's my vlog for today. And I don't want to end up like some drunk old woman at a bar. And so I think one day, if you see me and I'm sober and I've chosen to be sober, I think that I've met my goal. I've reached a goal, you know. I hope everyone can really pray for me that I kind of come to a place where I don't feel like I need to drink or smoke weed anymore. But I'm gonna feel so guilty, y'all, being a stripper and being a part of people's addictions and promoting people having addictions and encouraging people to have addictions. Y'all, once this guy, he FaceTimed his mom from the VIP crying. And I felt like a fucking demon. And in a weird way, I felt very beautiful. A pastor once told me that I have the curse of being beautiful. I always really resented that, but you can do a lot of evil with being beautiful. A lot of evil has come from being beautiful. I just need other things to make me feel beautiful that aren't. You know, Angelina Jolie said something that when I first heard her say it, I thought it was such a headache. I rolled my eyes, but she said that she never felt more beautiful than when she was adopting a child. And when she was no makeup, hair wasn't done, no glamorous outfit, she just felt the most beautiful when she was being a mom. And I thought, ugh, God, you full of yourself, wench. But then as I get older and as I grow and that's the kind of beautiful I want to feel. I want things like that to make me feel beautiful, you know? Anyways, that's my vlog for today. Have a lovely day, and like and subscribe and support the Patreon. All right, thanks. Bye.